12 News have been reporting on the population boom on the Treasure Coast. It's soared in recent years.
Port St. Lucie has shouldered the bulk of that growth, and it's now nearly double the population of West Palm Beach and also exceeds Fort Lauderdale proper. But could the city grow as much as Miami or Orlando?
Our Treasure Coast reporter Dylan Huberman looking into that today. He talked to city officials to learn whether or not they're going to see that rapid rise. He has more on that tonight.
It's no secret that PSL has become a sprawling metropolis, and situated halfway between Miami and Orlando, it's not hard to see why. However, this city of approximately 250,000 people has the tools to keep growing. The question is, how much? Port St. Lucie is growing rapidly. The tradition community has been the epicenter of the city's explosion in popularity. A good example, the jobs corridor between Gatlin Blvd and Becker Rd.
That southern corridor, business corridor, that the city took over in 2018, they didn't think that was going to get filled for like 20 years. It took us about 6 years to almost completely fill that.
It's a popular spot for warehouses, given that it's 110 miles in either direction to reach Miami or Orlando. Those cities proper have populations of approximately 455,000 and 320,000 respectively, excluding the surrounding metro areas. A big reason that Port St. Lucie's population of nearly 257,000 isn't closer to those major hubs is the focus on single-family homes rather than taller buildings.
Right now we have about 100,000, a little over 100,000 dwelling units that have been built across the city. 88% of those are single-family residents. So that is going to limit some of that kind of growth that you're going to see in some of the other locations that are also older and have a more established infrastructure.
PSL only became a city in 1961, so it makes sense that infrastructure is still being constructed. The city says it has been asking residents for years for their input on the future of Port St. Lucie. This is why the focus has been more on building homes rather than skyscrapers.
A lot of the things that you're seeing now were decisions that were made 20 years ago. What we're trying to do now is provide the best possible foundation for those city councils to come, for those city leadership to come over the next 10, 20 years, so that when they're looking at their next decisions, they've got a pretty good infrastructure in place to be able to build on that. There will be more to come. A lot of that land that is in tradition is spoken for.
We do know there is a height limit on buildings in Port St. Lucie. The hospital in tradition is the tallest in the area right now, and it's 8 stories. If the city decides to change that, the area could see high-rise apartments or office buildings many years down the road. But right now, that's not something the city is discussing. In Port St. Lucie, Dylan Huberman, CBS 12 News.
Treasure Coast is growing fast, which means more people on the roads and traffic headaches for commuters, especially headed down I-95 heading home during rush hour. We asked officials about a possible 95 expansion project, if that could be in the works. You can find out more on that story by visiting our website. We've located the article on our homepage at cbs12.com. I'm Jim Grimes. Click like and subscribe buttons if you want to see more stories like this that impact you.